When you start off with something that has negative numbers, you have to think, well, okay, if he changes direction or changes location, his attitude's going to improve, go from negative to positive. So that's what happens here. You have an a to the negative 3. If he travels south, he doesn't like New York, but if he goes to Miami, he's happy. So he comes down here and it's now positive. Same thing with the C. If he travels north, he hates Miami, he wants to go to New York, that becomes positive. Now you've got 3 C's and 2 C's. You've got 2 A's and 3 A's. And then these, they get canceled. So we cancel those. You're left with 1B at the bottom. And you have C5. There's the A. And I took the 42 and 28, and that's like 6 times 7, 4 times 7, 7's cancel. I still have to reduce this. That's where you get the 3 times 2, 2 times 2. Those things cross. So 6 over 4 is really 3 over 2. And that's why we got the answer there. This final one here. When you see something like this and they say, find, what does y equal? You have to multiply it through, which you get 40, and times 8 equals 4. And then you've got to move things. So if you want to isolate the y, we have to get rid of the x. So opposite of positive is a negative. Do it on both sides. So now we have this 8x minus 8x plus 4. We want to just have y, so we have to divide by 40. There it goes. And that would be a typical expression. What they're using sometimes is this, y equals. We get the slope next to the x. This is the intercept. So if we had to draw this right here would look like, you hit it at a tenth. You cause this to be 0. When x is 0, y equals 1/10. So over here, when x is 0, this is x, 1, 2, negative 1, negative 2. When x is 0, y is 1/10. So it's just a little bit, not all the way up. And it's down 1 over 5. So down 1 over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. So it'd be down 1. So that'd be down 1 over 5 over to here. So it looks kind of like that. Okay? So you can usually find out where it mixes here, hits, by making this 0. So you try to figure out where this is hitting. This actually hits it right at a half. Because you can see here, if you make y equals negative a fifth x plus 1/10, you're finding out where is the x coordinate. Where does it hit x? So we make this 0 equals negative 1/5 x plus 1/10. So you have to get that moved. Somehow you have to move that. You have to move that over. So instead of being a positive 1/10, you have to subtract 1/10 here. Equals negative 1/5 x. And so now we just have to move the 1/5 over. Remember, when you have a fraction, you're dividing. Like this. Negative 1/10 equals negative 1/5 x. Right? So it's dividing by 5, so we multiply by 5 on both sides. 5 on both sides. Negative 1x. Now you have to multiply. What's the opposite of multiplying by a negative 1? You divide by a negative 1. There's negative 1 over here. So the negatives cancel. 1 times 10, 5/10. So x equals 5/10. 5/10 or a half is right there. So that's that line. Hope this was helpful.